All right, guys, we got BAZAN Coffee here, and let me tell you something. I am excited to get into this, and you should be as well. BAZAN Coffee, it's a new generation of coffee that you are going to love. It makes some awesome cold brew, and we're going to make some today, so stick with me, and you can see how we do it. All right, so we're going to brew some coffee. Here we go, BAZAN Coffee. I want to tell you about this. If you ask why cold brew, here's a simple law. It extracts the sweetness and smoothness of coffee and puts them in the forefront of everything. At BAZAN, we add what cold brew was missing. Bold. Baby, if you like bold, you're going to get bold here. If you haven't experienced it, hunt for it, because once you found it, you will not let it go. Sip smooth, kick bold. So it tells you how to create the cold brew right here. We're going to do that in ourselves. This is the way I make cold brew. So we're going to let this sit for 24 hours. I'm going to come back and give you a part two, which is going to be what does it taste like. So this is all you have to do. You need 450 milliliters of water, and you're going to store in it for 24 hours. Now right here we have, this is 1,750 milliliters. So we're going to make quite a bit out of it. I'm going to try that because it's the way I would normally do it. We got our colander or strain right here. We're going to drop this in here. Now what it states is 1 packet for 450 milliliters. So we're going to go ahead and open it up here. Now there is no smell to this. So that's one thing that's unique. So it's hard for me to figure out what is this going to actually smell like. So let's go ahead and do this little pull tab. I like this from a freshness perspective. They got a little seal here so you can make sure that you're not losing these over time. All right, these look like little pop. Oh, okay. That's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. That has got a smell to it. I'm not going to lie. That is bold right there. I might have too much water here. Let me pour some water out because we're going to need a little extra room in our colander right here. Actually, I tell you what. We might take this guy out. Nah, we're going to do it just like we should, and it's going to be right in the colander. So I think I need to get rid of some water. Hold on 1 second for me. All right, just like that, because we want to keep it consistent. Took a little bit of water out of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop in this whole packet, right? So it says 1 packet in a pitcher. So we're going to drop this in our colander here. I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's completely submerged. So we got that submerged right there in it. And you can see it takes it on pretty well. And then because I have 1,500 mil, actually, yeah, right at 1,500, I'm going to drop in a second packet as well. Just from the simple fact that this is how we have it here. So we're going to put this down in here, make sure it is in the water, and go ahead and get it fully submerged. And there you have it. So you can see it's not extracting it. This is supposed to sit for 24 hours. So I'm sure in 24 hours, it is going to be fantastic. It has got an unbelievable smell. So let's go ahead and put our lid on for our cold brew. Just like that. Go ahead and crack that down, and I should be able to make sure we're completely submerged. Now you can already see a little bit of a color change. I don't know about you. You can definitely already see a little bit of color change. That is not purely because of the coffee colander strainer that we already have in there, but it is already starting to extract some of that coffee. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, so it is definitely floating to the top, so we'll have to just keep an eye on that, and that's okay. I might add back a little bit of water in here. It doesn't give you too many crazy directions on here. You can run this on hot. So place 1 pitcher, pack in a cup, pour 450 milliliters of hot water, and then you can enjoy it immediately. So that is something about that. Milk chocolate, caramel, orange peel, spice are going to be your flavor profile for this. Now we got the smell. This thing is deep. It's got a lot going on smell-wise. It is dark roasted. I'll give them that. So super excited to be able to work with them. And you can see, look at this color change. So it is absolutely extracting. And I think these packets are going to slowly drop to the bottom. And you can see some bubbles and stuff happening down there. So let's go ahead and seal it up. BAZAN, thanks for sending this out to us. We're excited. And we will get a taste test. So this is step 1. Go ahead and brew some coffee. Step 2, come back in 24 hours. Check out how strong this cold brew really is. Check it out.